Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazzHam.com. JazzHam.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you want to know the price of the watch, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate it if you will buy a watch from JazzHam.com once in a while. Today we'll be reviewing a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak self-winding chronograph. This is the model number 26315ST.OO.1256ST.01, and of course you're probably not going to remember that, so like I said, I do have the links in the description below if you're interested in this watch. We'll be reviewing the dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. So jumping right into the dial, we have a beautiful silver tone dial bordered by a very nice hue of blue around the very outer edges, giving a nice contrast to that silvery type of the dial. The patterning on the dial itself is called a grand tapisserie pattern, as Audemars Piguet has three different dial styles. They have the mega tapisserie, petite tapisserie, and this one is the grand tapisserie. You can see very beautiful scoring patterning on the background with that silver tone, sort of emulating that sunburst feature. You can see that different contrasting of highlights when the light hits that dial. You can see various areas having a sort of darker, shadowy, squared off area, where we have nice little highlights in various other areas. And of course, as this is a chronograph watch, we have three different subdials, the 6 o'clock position being the 60-second elapsed time, 30-minute elapsed time at the 3 o'clock position, and a 12-hour elapsed time at the 9 o'clock position. And that's to track the, as I mentioned, elapsed time. So the bottom subdial, the second subdial, will always keep running regardless of the position of the crown and such. And the two elapsed time dials are started by the chronograph pushers at the 2 o'clock position and the 4 o'clock position. And we'll get more into that later. Besides that, we have the hour markers being a nice index hour markers with a nice luminosity filling in each hour markers. It's also additionally landmarked at the 12 o'clock position by two additional hour markers, so it'll be very easy to read at a glance. So I'm actually going to go ahead and show you the luminosity on the watch. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off my light here. We're going to go ahead and charge that just a little bit. And there we are. You can see very beautiful luminosity. Will make this watch very easy to read at night and during the day as well. So you have the luminosity on the hour, minute hand, and all the hour markers. Moving on to the bezel, we have standard AP style bezel, just a nice steel bezel with nice high polished hexagonal screws. The hexagonal screws are shown on the front of the case and on the back of the case as well, as that what holds the whole case together. The screw goes straight through, and we have eight screws in totals. But not only is it used as sort of a individual function, it actually serves a nice dressier function as well, as the high polish helps to break the monotony of the brush polish. The nice little high polish gives a nice pop to the face of the watch, along with the bordering edges. You can see very beautiful high polish as well, and will capture light at a nice glance even from the side of your wrist. Moving on to the case size now. The case size for this AP watch, we're looking at a case size of 38 millimeters. So from my index finger to my thumb here, that's 38 millimeters in diameter. From the side profile, we have a thickness of 11 millimeters, meaning that you can put this watch, you can wear this watch under your suit cuffs, dress cuffs very nicely, very easily, and it will look nice and sleek on your wrist. On the other side, we have where the crown is located with the AP logo on the crown itself. The chronograph pushes, as I mentioned, at the 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock position. A nice brush polish on the sides of the watch, and a nice chamfering of high polish on the very outer edges closer to the lugs to add that nice shine as well. For the crown functions, it's very simple. As we move on, it's going to be it's a screw down crown, so you're going to unwind it counterclockwise as shown. In the standard positions, where you can wind the watch, about 15 to 20 winds is all you need to get the watch started once more. Pulling out the crown to the next position will allow you to adjust the date. I actually did forget to mention the date. It is located right here between the 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock position. It's very simple, very easy to use. To just turn counterclockwise and you'll be able to adjust the date. And then pulling out the crown to the final position will allow you to adjust the hands bidirectionally as shown, and you can set the time however you like. Always make sure to press the crown back in nice and tight against the case, as you want to keep this watch water resistance. So specifically for this AP watch, we're looking at a water resistance of 50 meters or 166 feet. Moving on to the bracelet now. So the bracelet is just an AP standard steel bracelet one thing to mention is the very beautiful tapering of this bracelet. So you have the nice first link being nice and tapered all the way back to the back of the bracelet before it becomes a nice uniform patterning to the clasp. The clasp located here with the AP logo and the 2 pressers to release. And then onto the other side of the bracelet, you can see it captures back up to a nice tapering, keeping it a nice profile overall. I'm going to pull the watch back farther from the camera view. You can see very beautiful proportions. Alright, so showing this, moving on to the clasp now. The clasp is located here with the AP logo with the 2 pressers. You can go ahead and release that, and it opens up like a butterfly clasp. You have the AP Audemars Piguet name on both sides, the left and the right side, one upside down, one right side up. Of course, you can flip that as well. See, so very simple clasp. Always make sure the side without the AP logo goes down first, as the AP logo catches on top of that. And that's how the watch looks closed up. Case back is very simple case back, nice brushed steel polish with the Royal Oak name on there, with a nice sandblast around it. All right. Finally, moving on to the movement. The movement for this watch is a AP Selfwinding caliber 2385 movement. It uses the base of the Frederick Breguet, I believe the 1185. So it's a little bit modified chronograph movement. So the power reserve of this watch, you're looking at a 40-hour power reserve, meaning after a full wind and full charge, you can put this watch down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Sunday afternoon, and it will be keeping time just fine. But besides that, it has a monoblock 18-karat yellow gold oscillating weight, which is what keeps the watch automatic and charges it with using your kinetic energy of just walking around and such. Is made up of 304 different parts, and of course it just has the simple functions of the chronograph functions with the pressers. Actually, I can show you that now. So pressing that 2 o'clock position chronograph pusher will start that essential seconds hand. Stopping is just a simple press again, and then pressing the 4 o'clock position, press chrono pusher will reset it back to the 12 o'clock position as shown. So very simple function, just use to track your lapse time. If you, let's just say you want to track how fast you're running a mile or such, you can use it for such things like that. But besides that, very tried and tested movement as is used in other Audemars Piguet watches as well. So last thing I want to do is just show you the watch on the wrist. So I'm not going to close that up there, but there you are. 38mm watch, doesn't look too big on my wrist, actually looks fantastic, nice and perfect. You can see it doesn't sit too high off the wrist as I mentioned before, and just looks absolutely gorgeous. Once again, that silver tone dial on the grand tapestry patterning, capturing light in sort of a sunbursty way, but having that nice bordering of blue at the very outer edges with the blue from the sub dials adds a very nice contrast, as you've probably seen from other Audemars Piguets where it's as they're called pandas. They have the black and white, we have black and blue, or we have the white and blue, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, just small sparing use of high polishing on the sides of the bezel, on the screws themselves, and even on the chamfers adds a nice little shine where it needs, but doesn't overdo it. But besides that, very beautiful bracelet again. You can see the tapering once more. So if you're interested in this watch or any other watch for the lowest possible price, check out jazztime.com. We have the lowest prices guaranteed. We offer a 1-year warranty. And if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.